Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
In motion right is Watkins.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
Now, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense. That went out wide and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
11, 12.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 1. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You look at this Arizona defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
To throw is Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here we go. Hey, 551.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Fields finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Again, Fields.
Flush to his right. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touch.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Justin Fields.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
11, 11, 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cards have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
That one goes for 8 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now it's Fields.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
11. Hey, 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cardinals 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Let's get set. 12.
Now it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
In motion right, Watkins.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Here we go. 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third.
On one, ready?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give, running left is Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here we go on 4th down. Fields
eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Let's get set.
A give running right is Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line,
he's got a man. Complete. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
You got it.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is taken down. He's got a first. And they are on the precipice of field goal range now.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Just a simple tap pass, but